We've all heard time and time again that marijuana is bad. Often called the gateway drug, it has been given a terrible rap by the American government. People who smoke are labeled as hippies and have been unfairly judged for using it and are often mislabeled as useless to society. I stand here today to show you that cannabis, as it's actually called, has been proven to be extremely useful for holistic medicine since the dawn of man. Marijuana and hemp have been used for thousands of years. As early as 8000 BC, the use of hemp cord was discovered preserved in modern-day Taiwan. The first medicinal use recorded was in 2737 BC by Emperor Shen Nang of China. Between 2000 BC and 800 BC, a product called Bhang, B-H-A-N-G, consisting of dried cannabis leaves, seeds, and stems, is mentioned in Hindu sacred text, Arthaveda, as sacred grass, and it is named one of the 5 sacred plants of India. Moving forward in history to the 1800s in America, marijuana plantations flourished in Mississippi, Georgia, California, South Carolina, Nebraska, New York, and Kentucky at that time. Jumping forward again to 1936, the American government made a propaganda film called Reefer Madness. And this was made strictly to scare American youth away from smoking weed. How well did it work? Let's fast forward to the current day and look at some statistics. Marijuana has been used by nearly 100 million Americans. 25 million Americans have smoked it in the last year, and 14 million use it regularly. Marijuana is less dangerous than alcohol or tobacco. There are approximately 50,000 deaths a year from alcohol poisoning, and over 400,000 deaths a year attributed to tobacco smoking. In comparison, marijuana is non-toxic and cannot cause death by overdose. An argument against smoking it is the carcinogens produced. The harm from smoking can be eliminated by eating THC products such as cookies, brownies, butter, etc., and it can be reduced by smoking from a vaporizer. There was a pilot study in San Francisco that showed the use of vaporizers eliminate the release of the harmful irritants and toxic compounds while delivering the same amount of THC. Marijuana is currently being used to treat symptoms for a few very common diseases such as multiple sclerosis, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and rheumatoid arthritis, to name a few. The 5 most common medicinal uses of cannabis are for nausea and vomiting. A lot of times cancer patients get that kind of thing. Loss of appetite, it helps to increase for patients undergoing heavy treatment. For muscle tension and spasm, particularly in people who have MS. For pain, which can come from any number of things, and also for insomnia. It's now legal for use in 17 states, and many more states are working towards it. I hope you have learned a little bit about cannabis today. Even if you still believe it should be illegal, I urge you to look into why it was made so. Mislabeled by the government in a fear campaign, we have been taught that it is taboo. With all the benefits it has to offer, I believe that cannabis can, and has proven it can, been used safely to help alleviate symptoms for many diseases and ailments. I urge you to become a part in helping get medicinal cannabis available to those who need it most.